Manila. The Boeing manufacturer is reported to be offering some of its most sophisticated military helicopters to the Philippine government. David Brostrom, Director of Marketing and Sales of Boeing Indo-Pacific Helicopters, said it offered the Philippine military the two most reliable and high-tech helicopters, Apache AH-64E and Chinook CH-47F, reports Global Nation. Both helicopters are known for their superior capabilities and toughness in the field of operation. The biggest advantage, who doesn't want this? Brostrom said. Interoperability with all your partners, not only with the United States. Look at everyone who flew it in Asia. Why don't you want to have this ability to help your own people? He said. Boeing boasts the Apache AH-64E as the most advanced multi-mission combat helicopter of the U.S. military and at least 15 other armed forces in the world. Apache, a fearsome military helicopter, has a maximum cruise speed of more than 284 kilometers per hour and can be armed with 16 Hellfire missiles, 30mm automatic cannons and 2.75-inch rockets. In addition, Brostrom said that Apache would be ideal for maritime operations in the West Philippine Sea, where the Philippines disputes territory with China, Asia's largest military force. Apache is also equipped with manned-unmanned teaming (MUM-T) technology that allows pilots to control helicopters unmanned. It's time for the Philippines to have something like this, especially with what's happening in the region, your internal threats in the south and your external threats in the West Philippine Sea, Brostrom said. According to Brostrom, if China knew the Philippines had an Apache, they would rethink to attack the Philippines. That's deterrent. If you start buying these high-end items, your enemy will think twice about doing something, Brostrom said. Another important feature of Apache is the ability of Data Link 16, the standard communication system used by U.S., NATO and coalition forces to send and exchange real-time tactical data, and the Philippine military also uses this. For Apache, Link 16 and other sensors allow you to connect to the U.S. government's Link 16 architecture. That's what you want to fight as a team, he said. According to Brostrom, if an enemy enters, the Philippines can immediately share information. But if you have another helicopter without Data Link 16, then only equipped with weapons, the plane will be blind because the war that is happening today is different. Now the war is happening at a great distance and intelligence. Brostrom said the Philippine Air Force had asked for the price of up to 16 Apache units in a request sent last October to Boeing. The average cost for an Apache unit ready to fly was pegged at $32 million. Boeing is also eager to deliver the Chinook CH-47F heavy transport helicopter, which according to Brostrom, is difficult to match. There may be cheaper ones, there are many cheaper planes out there, but they are not the best, he said. The Chinook is a hard-working U.S. helicopter and other military forces around the world, costing around $50 million per unit. Brostrom said the helicopter's humanitarian and disaster response mission capabilities and its ability to land in mountainous terrain is very suitable for the Philippines, which is often hit by disasters and calamities. You don't need to worry about runways, he said of the Chinook landing requirements. PAF doesn't have this ability, you still have to clear the runway. You can enter an area and don't have to worry about cleaning the runway, just landing, he said. Chinook can also be used for cargo and troop transportation, special operations and combat operations. The Chinook has a cruise speed of 290 kilometers per hour and a service ceiling of 20,000 feet. The Chinook can also carry loads up to 11,973 kilograms or almost 2 tons. While Boeing is confident in its products, Brostrom acknowledges that there are other factors in buying defense hardware such as international relations and politics. It's not simple, but as far as the Philippines, we think it's very suitable, he said. President Rodrigo Duterte said earlier that his government would no longer buy defense equipment from its traditional ally the United States because of the U.S. threat to impose sanctions on countries that buy military equipment from China and Russia. Responding to reports that the Philippine Air Force, PAF, bought Mi-17 helicopters from Russia, Brostrom said that the Russian helicopter is a different type because it is a medium-sized helicopter. Brostrom also said the PAF had asked about the possibility of purchasing Harpoon anti-ship missiles fired from the air. We know they are interested, he said. Potential helicopter sales will be carried out through the foreign military sales route. I hope you can understand it. Thank you, my friend.